Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming on. I am really happy that our schedules were able to match up, and it's just great to be able to sit down with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to talk about the film.
Okay. First off. I think I watched the film probably about like four times since I've had the screener. And that was probably about in like late April.
Oh wow,
And
cool.
and I mean like from the four times from the four times that I have watched it, I mean I find something new to like about it every uh, time.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so good to hear. Also, I'm extremely flattered that you watched it that many times. So thank you.
Oh no, oh no problem, no problem at all. Crime films are probably my third favorite genre. My first favorite uh, genre is horror. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that makes sense.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crime is definitely one of my favorite genres. And I didn't think that I would get to direct a crime film organically, so I felt
Hmm.
like I had to write one in order to pitch myself as the director. Um,
You were absolutely right.
yeah.
Okay, so were there were there any aspects of your real life that you put into the script?
Yes. So
Okay.
I'm from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely um like went to eat at Tropical Chinese every every week of
Okay.
my life while we were there. Besides
Mm-hmm.
that, there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of fiction. But I hope some of the things that do happen are generally relatable because they also generally relate to my life. Like, for example,
Mm-hmm.
the expectations from your parents or having a sibling that is the golden child, but also just living under the myth of the model minority in the US, I think is something
Mm-hmm.
that Asian Americans struggle with. Um, and from the outside, it can seem really good, but I think it's about kind of making sure that we're not seen as a monolith.
Okay. And I had a question. Well, I'm sorry. Have you seen American uh American Gangster?
American Gangster, I
Hmm.
think a long time ago.
Okay. So there was a scene in the movie where 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 they basically do surveillance on a Frank Lucas at this boxing match, and Frank is just dressed to the nines. Like he got, I mean, like he got a fur coat on. He has a fur hat. Like he is just being flashy. And
Yeah.
this is something, in which he didn't normally do
Mhm.
because it would put a lot of it, it will put a lot of attention on him. And there's a scene in your film where where Emily she goes to see Raymond at his former job, and got this white suit on. He, I mean, he looking so flashy. He looking so just nice. And I wanted to know, and I wanted to know, did you have that scene in mind from that movie when you wrote this scene? I know it's probably a far fetched
I'm
question.
trying to think. You know what? I don't think it's specific to American Gangster, and I don't think it's specific to that
Okay.
character, but I do think it's like a
Okay.
crime movie trope, right? Where it's like
Mm-hmm.
someone suddenly comes out in a different outfit and draws attention to themselves. I think there are
Yeah.
so many movies, at least in Hong Kong crime movies I can think of where it's like, they make money. So one of the first things that like I've pictured Raymond would do, from the movie is go buy a nice car and start dressing different.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, it
Yes.
draws attention. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
specifically that scene, but I can see how you would think that. And now that you mention it, I definitely see it.
Oh man, that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
That is very good to hear. So Coco and Raymond and Holden, they are on two different sides of the social class. How important was it to show that they weren't so different uh, when it uh, when it came to their I would say to their hustles or their or their uh cons.
I think it was important to show that all these characters existed in the same system, which is
Mm-hmm.
capitalism,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And America is kind of ruled by capitalism.
Capitalism.
And
Mm-hmm.
while crime, you can say that crime is like an illegitimate way of earning money.
Yes.
It is still a way to like earn money. And I think when everyone sees that there's money at the end of the road, you're all in this hustle culture. And being from Miami, that is something that I definitely noticed from home. Is like there is
Mm-hmm.
this culture of like, how do you make it? How do you, make 1 million or now $1 billion?
Yeah.
It very much is dictated by that. So despite the siblings and Holden being from like very different socioeconomic classes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to show that um, they both have still the pressure of capitalism on them. Yes, like the siblings are still working at their family's restaurant, and
Mm-hmm.
Holden is from, one of the richest families in America. But in many ways, like these two people are still viewed as failures, even though they're on completely different sides of the spectrum. And so the
Mm-hmm.
pressure to kind of like enter the rat race and to really make it is still in their heads. and it's still in your bodies. And I wanted to
Mhm.
show that it just doesn't leave you, no matter what side of the socioeconomic spectrum you're on. And,
Mhm.
not to pass a moral judgment or anything, but whether that attitude is something that brings you happiness is what you can tell, what I think about it in the film.
All right. Um. Okay. So the backdrop of Miami, I loved
Hmm.
it. And a lot of the cinematography, it really put me in the feel of the movie in the film in the in the feel of the movie Thief. Um, what really made you want to film in Miami versus say Los Angeles?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because even though I'm from Miami, a lot of my favorite
Hmm.
crime movies are set in LA.
Hmm.
Like so many LA movies I can think of, obviously, but two movies that I really look to as references were Deep Cover and also To Live and Die in LA. Those two films.
Freaking. Hmm.
And they're both set in Los Angeles. So there was a part of me that wanted to set Forge in LA. But I'm from Miami, and it just seemed like a missed opportunity to put my hometown in something that it was known for, but also turn it on its head, right?
Gotcha.
Um, when
Hmm.
you think Miami crime movie, you do not think the characters that are in Forge. Um,
Hmm.
you also don't think the type of crime that is in Forge. You're thinking like drug smuggling or something like this, but the truth
Hmm.
is South Florida is the art forgery capital of the world. People don't notice, but it is where a lot of fake art is made and distributed. And yes, the Asian American population is tiny, but I saw a opportunity to kind of put myself into writing the story if I set it in Miami. Um, and kind of growing up there and experiencing the city as an Asian person. So I was really excited to put Miami on screen. And while we do have those, like beautiful Miami shots, I hope I also showed like a different side to Miami, like maybe one that is a bit
Yes.
more personal.
Hmm. Well, I can honestly say that's just a lot of your film is very original, and I mean from the top to the bottom, I loved it. Um, I don't know if your people sent over the 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 review that I had wrote for it.
No, not
It
yet,
was
but I
okay,
can't
okay,
wait. Yeah, I cannot wait
okay,
to
all right, okay,
to read it. It sounds like you enjoyed the movie, so I'm really flattered and like thank you for
okay.
watching it so many times. It's incredible.
No problem, no problem. I have one last uh, uh question. Aside from the crime genre, are there any other uh genres of film that 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 you would like to uh 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 work on?
Yeah, this is a really crazy pivot, but I would love to make a period romance, like Pride and
Okay,
Prejudice.
okay, I can see
That,
that. I can
because
see.
that is,
I can see
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
because
can
that's
see
my
that
second.
working.
Yes, thank you so much, because
Hmm.
that's my second
Hmm.
favorite type of movie. So,
Okay.
yeah, I would really like to do that at some point.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
No, no problem. Well, Jing, that is all that I have for you. I want to thank you for the third time for us sitting that down with me. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you, James.
No problem.